Lenny be the last one to clap. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to all members of our audience who have joined us on this fine occasion this Sunday. I'm saying it's Sunday because this is church. This is Welcome to Earth, and I am so happy to have you brothers and sisters here with me. Now, everybody, if you could please pull out your pocketbooks and just find as much money as you can. Send however much you think appropriate. Find as much money as you can in there and send it to us at our P.O. box.
Collect all the copper from your house and donate it.
Strip all the copper.
Strip all the copper and put it into the small bowl.
God wants you to send it to us, all right? God wants you to send us all your money to our P.O. box.
You know those churches would always hand around a little copper bowl. You know how much that bowl would go for, church?
I know. Just sell it, man.
Sell that bowl. And
have somebody with their hands outstretched, just cupped, ready for money.
You know, or we could donate all our copper. They get a big old bell. Melt it down. It's bronze. Wait, are bells? It doesn't matter.
I don't know what bells are made of.
I'm Roberto Reed.
Josh! Please look up how much what bells are made of and how much they could be sold for.
I love that Josh is our Google. This is great.
Yeah. I mean, he's the producer, like kind of.
Yeah. It's, I'm not arguing with you. Don't make me argue.
Don't make me do stuff.
I'm Roberto Reed. I'm your co-full host.
Oh yeah. Did we neglect to say who we are?
You neglected. You started going to church mode.
That's just my default mode.
I just swoop in there and mention copper.
All right. I'm Zach Duncan. So welcome to the show. Josh is moving around chairs and doing all sorts of things. I'm not sure what's going on.
He's doing some physical prop comedy behind the camera.
Oh my God, you're missing out on so much. What do you stop doing handstands on the chair?
He's taking his finger off.
It's dangerous. He's putting his finger on the trigger now. Why? Don't do it. No, Josh, you've got so much to live for.
Yeah, it's made of bronze.
Oh,
okay, good.
All right, so I'm Zach Duncan. I don't remember if I actually did say that or not. You have started watching Welcome to Earth, and I'm so glad you did, because today, this is the show, first of all, where we talk to the supernatural, the otherworldly, and sometimes the just plain ordinary. We have got every single one of those things on the show today. We have got an ordinary. Uncle Lenny is back on the show, my uncle. And that upsets me.
I'm a big fan of this guy. I think he's funny as hell.
Yeah.
I think he's funny as hell.
Yeah.
I think he's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Listen, you don't have to think that, but I think he's a right hoot.
He might be funny
before the show
to people who haven't lived through a childhood with that person.
He gave me a dollar coin before old men. Favorite type of old guy is the guy that'll just hand you a $2 bill or like a dollar coin or something like that, and just be like, "That's for you, man." He's a good guy.
He's not. But he's my uncle, and let me tell you, I went through hell being raised around that man.
Well.
Anyway, coming up after that, that's our ordinary covered.
Yes.
Our otherworldly is covered by a Neptunian dictator. Wow. I don't think we've had anybody from Neptune. We certainly have not had anybody from outside of our planet in a while.
You know, boys are from Jupiter, girls are from Mars.
Uranus? What?
Girls are from Mars to get more bars.
No. Guys are from Mars. Girls are from
Jupiter to get...
Jupiter?
No, Mars.
No.
Because they go to...
One of them is from college.
One of them goes to Venus to get taller.
Yes, Venus. They're from Venus? Yeah, girls are from Venus.
Venus to get more...
Men are from Mars. It's the alliteration. They're getting more heinous, yes. No, men are from Mars because of the alliteration. Girls are from the galaxy far, far away.
Wait, but which one is like college?
They're none of them like college.
No, knowledge. Wait, girls? No, because boys are from Jupiter. No, boys go to Jupiter? No. Oh, okay, here's what it is. Girls go to college to get more knowledge. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. That's what I heard. That's Josh.
Who said it to you?
A girl.
Well, her grammar was terrible. All right, so maybe she needs more college.
It's devastating.
All right, so, and then coming up after that, that's our otherworldly. But we do, in fact, also have a supernatural thing coming up. We have got somebody giving us a supernatural warning. Okay? I don't know who this is going to be or what it's going to be about, but they're giving us a supernatural warning.
Supernatural.
Were you just mocking me as I was speaking?
I was trying to cover the fact that I yawned right during the middle of that. So I was trying to act animated.
Okay, sure. I hope it works.
Hey, listen, let's go to our first surprise guest.
Well, I mean, that's written right here, and they're not a surprise they live
Everything
here.
he says is such a surprise.
That's
he has
probably
been
true.
living here a minute. It's nice.
All right. Well, so yes, let's get right on into our first guest, Billy West. Smart. I keep
Yeah, you
messing
did
that up.
You did that
Why?
last week.
I
didn't
know.
understand. Billy Smart sent a hateful letter to your trailer.
I still got it wrong.
He taped a live rat to the letter and stapled it onto your trailer.
I'm glad you opened it for me because that would have really terrified me.
Opened up the rat, yeah, and I found a smaller letter inside.
And a key? What does the key go to?
And a key, your trailer.
Oh, God, no. So you got in my trailer. That's been you that's rearranging all the furniture in there?
That was me, but it was on Billy Smart's request because you got his name wrong last week.
Well, I got it wrong again, so I guess I can expect another hateful rat
If he can find one.
stapled on my door.
Yeah.
All right. Billy Smart, would you please open the door and let out Uncle Lenny because he's on the podcast again? Just because he lives. Hey, Unc.
Hey man, how's it going? Hey, it's good to be back. I'm Uncle Lenny. I'm everybody's favorite uncle. Hi.
Is that how you introduce yourself? Everybody's favorite uncle?
I'm everybody's favorite uncle. Like you have a birthday that's been your favorite birthday, but it's not yours, right? Like it's always somebody else's birthday that you got invited to that has been better than your own. I'm everybody's favorite uncle, no matter.
I don't know. I seem to remember going to like a Chuck E. Cheese and getting scared. Wait,
Right.
memorable
No,
or
you were-
favorite?
Well, no,
Because that's my most memorable.
right. I remember we went to Chuck E. Cheese, and I was winning at skee-ball the whole time. I had about
was a
six.
kid.
I had about 6 pints to drink.
Yeah, but I was a kid.
Well,
of course you
yeah,
were winning.
enjoying. Yeah, but
I mean, you're just like bragging about it. Like,
well, but then
you
I
kept doing victory dances after every time.
I was doing a little hop around.
Hop around.
I was doing a little hop around. And then at the end, we all ate cake without you because you were.
I know, and they're still talking about it like it wasn't devastating to me.
Well, okay, that was your favorite birthday. That's
No,
a
it was
little
my
weird.
most memorable birthday because of how, first of all, depressing it was because of you. Thanks very much.
Sure.
But also because I kept getting scared by the animatronic animals.
No, I paid him $30 to keep making sudden movements at you. Sorry about that.
Why, though?
It was a different time.
It was not different enough. Like, that was not okay even then.
Well, how could I have been better?
You could have paid them to be nice to me. It was my
What?
birthday.
What?
Yeah.
They're
it was an option.
already getting paid to be nice to you. I didn't want them to make you soft.
Oh, you were taking it on yourself to make me into a hard boy.
I was trying to make you a man at that birthday. You were
I was
turning
6.
Well, you were 6. You were turning 7. And that's a big day.
It
You get
is.
double syllables, 2 syllable, first time. It's the first time your age is.
I know, and then it goes right back to 1 syllable.
And then it goes until it's 3 syllables at 11.
Yeah, and then it's 1 syllable again.
Again. And then it's 2 syllables at 13.
and again and again and again and again.
There we go. Until it's 3 again at 17.
Yeah.
Well,
Well done.
I'm
So
glad we got there. Sorry, the resolution that gathered in my head. That gave me genuine dopamine.
did it really?
Yeah, to
Oh,
figure out
good.
the amount of
Hopefully it
syllables
did-
in what order.
Yeah, hopefully it did the same for the audience.
I know, they're chilled.
Didn't just bore them to tears.
I'm sorry. We opened up this segment the wrong way. I wanted to come on the podcast and kind of apologize for last week's. I feel like it made it a lot about me. We didn't talk a lot about you or your interests.
No. You have it all wrong.
Wow.
I wanted to talk only about you. You talked far too much about me. You were telling stories of how you terrorized me as a child. Stories that I had
right.
tried to forget.
Well, I wanted to apologize about those things, and I feel like did I do that enough?
Did you do what?
Did I apologize?
Well, you apologized.
Tell me I'm good. Can you tell me I'm a good man?
I'm just saying you apologize for the wrong thing.
Okay.
I think you should talk less about me and much more about your own business. Because I think last time you said you had a business you were trying
It
to
was
start
the
up.
honey sticks.
Yeah.
I ate them all.
So that's not a good business plan.
In the last week, I've gained 40 pounds. It's
You ate 40 pounds of honey at the
just
minimum.
Honey weight.
It's pure honey
It's
weight.
pure honey weight. I'm oozing.
Okay,
at the
so
moment.
am I then correct in thinking you are not any longer trying to seek out a business in honey
I'm
sticks?
not seeking out a business, but I've got the long and intrepid past, and I'm thinking about writing a memoir, truly. So I suppose you could, maybe ask me a few questions about my life, and we could get the grease wheel gyrating.
Let's get the grease wheel gyrating then. Okay, so what was childhood like for you?
Oh man, well, childhood. Grew up in the 70s, 80s.
Truly was a different time.
Truly was a different time. Back then, it was awesome, man. You could do whatever you wanted. Nobody had anything to say about it. I remember this one time. I was maybe 4 or 5 years old. I just got my driver's license, and I was driving down the street.
Wait, I almost let that slip by me. Why were you? They were just giving out driver's licenses to 4 and 5 year olds?
Well, when I went inside, they went, "Oh, you look a little young to be in here," and I said, "Ha ha ha ha! Give me my fucking driver's license."
And they were like, "Oh, he sounds like he's a 34-year-old, washed up hack."
Right. It was clearly a joke. I mean, they teased me, so I teased them a little bit back, and that was just. I think they knew I was a child, but they were more interested in.
Were they intimidated by you?
I think I was. Well, I was a kind of a fatter kid back then, so they might have been intimidated by my general size. But I don't think it was mass. I think it was more the size and density of my haircut.
Did you look? This is also the same question for that. Did you look kind of like Augustus Gloop?
Oh, Augustus Gloop. No, but I am familiar. I had stark blonde hair back then. I've been dyeing it brown for the last 30 years.
Weird. People love blonde hair. Why would you do that to yourself?
I got bullied so much.
Oh yeah, people were like, you look perfect.
They said
you're what the Nazis were trying to accomplish.
Yeah, and I was like, I know, and they made it. They did it, and now it's all been downhill from there. No, the true fact is I am. Well, how much do you really want to know about my life?
Well, personally or professionally?
I mean, this is your uncle talking. It's Lenny.
Wait, it's Lenny?
It's Uncle Lenny.
Oh, I thought it was Lester.
No, it's Uncle Lenny.
Oh, okay. Well, this like
do you have another uncle you've been talking to on the podcast?
You were talking about him last week, Uncle Lester. He was the guy that was always behind the liquor store that you would pick up.
Yeah,
I think he was
right.
like running from the law or something.
Well, yeah, exactly. How much do you want to know about your uncle's life?
Well, all right.
Is this like? Do you want to interview me as a get the real interview, or are you trying to have some fun? I can ask you more about your life, and we can kind of move on from your uncle's past.
No. I want to stay away from anything to do with me. But let's talk about your relationship with Uncle Lester.
You're right. I am. All right. I'm trying to write this memoir. I appreciate you pushing us forward because I do want it. I should say this out loud so I don't forget it. Yeah, your Uncle Lester and I, it was maybe exactly 30 years ago to the day. And he and I were both in high school. I know, I'm a young guy. Wait a second. Hold on.
There's another one around here.
61 years old.
Hold on.
Yeah, there's another guy around here that's like that.
Maybe I wasn't in high school. I think I just was still in my high school era. I hadn't grown up yet.
Did you? Yeah, I was gonna say, did you have to repeat grades a lot?
I think I might have been like 32.
How often will they let you repeat a grade? By the way, like if you fail,
as much as you want.
So you could. Were you in high school at 30-something years old?
I was in high schools, but I was.
You weren't attending them.
I was selling cigarettes.
You were one of those guys.
I was selling cigarettes in high schools. Well, that was when
So you were in your 30s and you're just walking into high school and be like leering at people and like, hey, you want to buy some
they used to
cigarettes?
just let you walk in. I'd be like, oh, I'm Dad. And they'd be like, okay.
I'm Dad.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, you, a 30-year-old man, are the father of a high schooler?
It was a different time.
Yeah, that's true.
I could have just grabbed a kid and they would have been like, oh, thank God. Thank God.
I could have just grabbed
one
a kid.
fewer to take care of. They would have been like, oh my God, his babysitter's here,
Yeah,
so I did that a couple times. But we formed a band with those kids. I mean, they were talented individuals. It was myself on.
Wait, was this a band that I would have heard of?
Well, we had a falling out.
Because I think the Smiths came out around that time.
We had a falling out when your Uncle Lester had to go on the run.
Yeah.
And I had to change my identity. But during when the band started, we of course we were rocking and rolling. I was on lead drums and singing, and your Uncle Lester was solo bass, and we had these two kids that, as one of them was a backup singer and the other one played the guitar, and they were fantastic. They were these rockin' kids. We called ourselves the Stringettes, which was it was a play on words of like string cheese and the Rockettes.
Sure. I've heard of the Rockettes.
We were the string cheese because we're all white and we're all really skinny. So we were kind of like string cheese and the Rockettes.
Yeah.
Because we were sexy.
Sexy string cheese people. So what instrument did you play?
I was lead singing drums.
You sang
I was
drums?
the lead singer and I played drums.
Oh, okay.
So
what I said was silly.
Lead singing drums.
You sang drums.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that can't happen.
That actually at one point I did forget all of my gear, and there was a show where I had to also vocalize all of the drum fills in the same microphone that I was singing.
Actually,
into.
I heard there was a DJ here not so long ago that was doing all of that with his ass.
No.
So yeah, that's true.
That's pretty good. That's funny. You'll have to forward me that video. What's your Can I get your phone number?
No.
I feel like I haven't been able to
But if
text you whenever I see something funny online.
Yeah.
Would you mind here?
I don't have my phone's in use as the camera right now, so I don't
Here,
remember.
well, you can punch it into my phone.
I don't remember my phone number, but if you'd like to see that video, you can. Yeah, I can't.
You don't want to give me your phone number.
I don't remember my number.
I miss you.
I know.
I miss you. I want to be able to talk to more people about the experiences that I've had in my life, and I feel like I have something of interest and of value still.
Yeah. Well, so far you've told us that you sold cigarettes to kids in high school.
It was a different time.
Yeah, well, I mean, then why bring it up now?
My parents kept me in a cage outside whenever I started crying. They put me in a cage outside, and then
That explains you.
It doesn't explain everything. No, that gave me character.
Yeah.
You ever notice that? You ever notice that? You know how kids
What do you
these days,
like, Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah. What's the deal? You ever?
What, you do voices, Uncle Lenny?
I just use my Jay Leno. You ever notice how the kids these days use the word traumatized, or like they get trauma as a kid? To like just in general, like the word trauma is being tossed around a lot.
Oh, is
a
it?
lot
Okay.
more than it used to. Let me tell you, we didn't used to get traumatized as child. We used to just get a little talking to, a little character,
Sure.
a little character building, toughness. We used to not be as soft. People, I've noticed this. People use they use trauma to mean the same thing because everybody's all proud of their trauma nowadays. Like, I'm proud of being kept in a cage in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Kids these days are all proud of their trauma. They're all like, oh, I'm so traumatized. I'm autistic. They're like, oh, it's all cute and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, you're just normal people. You're making it look fun.
Yeah, they're aggrandizing their own suffering when it was manageable for them, seemingly, because they came out the other side somewhat normal. But what
As
they're
most
really
people
doing is
do.
undermining the suffering of other people who are not handling it as well.
I was kept in a cage, and I'm not bitching about it. I think it's fine, honestly.
Well, you might think that now, but I will actually come to your defense and say that you're bragging about it, but you are a clear demonstration of how trauma can really screw up a person.
No, why would you?
Yeah, I don't know if that's news to you, but you're not exactly like a successful, well-adjusted person. You were selling cigarettes to kids because you had nothing better to do.
That's what. Just wanted a friend, like.
I don't
That
want
was
to.
during a time when it was a little bit tougher for me to like articulate my feelings to people.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe when you came around.
Why'd you look at me like that?
I'm trying not to cry.
Oh, okay. You got veins busting out of places. Look at this vein. Look at this vein, people.
All right, hold on. Get it together.
Yeah, pull it together, Lenny.
Pull it together.
All right, Unc. Why don't let's talk about maybe a more whimsical portion of your life. So after you were done selling cigarettes to the high school students and failing at forming a weird string cheese band, what were you doing with Uncle Lester outside of that? Like, did you guys pull any go caper about the countryside or anything?
Well, your Uncle Lester was actually a fantastic meth cook. He cooked that shit he smoked meth, but he didn't. You know, it's like somebody who's a good chocolate artist, but they can't eat it. Chocolatier. He was just like that.
He's a methletier.
Yeah, he's a meth artist.
I didn't know that he was a methman.
Yeah.
I mean, he certainly looked like he could have.
Have you ever tried his meth?
No, I've never
great,
done meth.
Man.
Oh,
you've never had meth?
So wait, you're revealing now that you were a meth head as well?
Meth head is such a it's a term you use for people that smoke meth like all the time.
Yeah.
I was smoking it Josh, how often do you masturbate?
You don't want that answer.
I've lived in here a week, Josh.
He's heard it all.
I know they keep you downstairs and everything, but you kind of use that as license to be as noisy as you want. It's just about as often. I say it's how often I'm smoking meth. So maybe it's a problem.
Yeah, that's too much. If you're smoking meth as much as he's masturbating, as much as Josh masturbates, you have got a serious issue. You're not even inhaling oxygen anymore.
All right, fine. All right, fine. Maybe Uncle Lenny was a bit of a meth head. You make me remember the good times.
Those are not good times. You're misremembering.
No, I'm misremembering. You know, I miss having a memory. You know.
Yeah, I mean, but that's why all of your teeth are yellowed and cracked and mostly missing.
I never smoked crack. Big difference. I never kept on. I could never get off meth.
You could never put the meth down long enough to
just
do
smoke
some
the crack. Yeah, meth was just like and crack. I had to do a little setup and everything. Oh.
Okay, so maybe I'm a dum-dum, but what's the difference between meth and crack?
That's a good question. Crack. Crack is crack.
Oh God, Joe Biden.
Crack. You know, I never voted for Joe.
No, who'd you vote for? Oh, don't tell me. Don't. You're gonna say Trump.
It was gonna be Snoop Dogg.
You wrote in Snoop Dogg?
Or no, D's Nuts was the first time. The first time around I voted for D's Nuts. I thought that was pretty funny. Mm-hmm. No, what's the difference between crack and
I don't know. I thought they were.
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure meth you find in people's pockets. And
crack you find sprinkled on them after the cops beat you.
Right. I think that's a big difference. And I think crack is manufactured by the CIA, and meth is manufactured by Uncle Leonard.
Lester. Who's Uncle Leonard? Do we have an Uncle Leonard?
I mean, that may have been who Lester was before he had to change his Leonard.
Oh, he was on the run. Okay.
Yes, yeah. He didn't change his name by much.
No, he went from Leonard to Lester.
Well, and he shaved his mustache.
Wait. So you were Uncle Lenny.
Yeah.
And he was Uncle Leonard? Wait a second. Are you the same person?
No. It wasn't me putting on a wig to come and visit you and your mom.
Oh my God.
After she wouldn't let me come back.
There's no way Uncle Lenny is Uncle Leonard. Lenny died a while ago, and then
all of a sudden you showed up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, Lenny may have died, but
yeah.
Well,
Lester. Lester.
I think the name
Leonard.
Thing.
Fucking who is this guy?
We get really confused. You can call me Dad.
Fuck off! I already have a father.
Ah, fuck. Josh,
do you need a dad?
Do you need a dad?
Papa.
Oh, that's gonna make me cry. Josh, can I?
Please don't cry. Your tears are made of meth.
All right, you're right. Still in my body. I haven't cried since that day. That day I had to quit meth, and it was really sad.
I can't believe you tried to call yourself my father. You are my uncle by marriage.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
All right. Well, so what have you talked to Aunt Marie in a while? Since the last episode, it's been a week or two.
Episode, yeah, I tried to call her. I forgot what my favorite cereal.
I mean, only a
named.
week because we never miss an episode.
I forgot what my favorite cereal was named. So I had to call her and ask her that. And she wasn't too happy about that. I actually recorded the phone call because I thought it might make good content.
Sure. Yeah. Do you want to play it?
Yeah. Let me pull it up on my phone. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. There's. Bling bling, bling bling.
Hello. Oh God.
Who is this? Sorry. Oh, I think I called you.
You called me.
I think I called you in my sleep. Sorry.
Oh, you're sleep calling again. Are you back on the meth?
Oh, sweetheart.
Are you back on the meth?
So good to hear from you.
No, it's not good to hear from you. We haven't spoken in weeks.
Yeah, Zach took me in. I'm on his couch right now.
Oh, are you imposing on that precious boy?
Yeah, he's being real sweet about it. He and I are forming a bond.
You are taking advantage of him, Lester. Lenny.
We're forming a bond that you and
I'm sorry, I dead named you.
It's okay. I'm not recording this or anything.
Well, that's good because the police will be after you for sure.
That's fine. That's just fine. You know, at that point, I heard beep.
We're patching in.
Oh,
Hello. This is Gareth from the CIA.
sorry, did I butt call you also? Turned him out of sleep. Sorry, I've been sleeping.
No, you fucking didn't.
Sorry.
We're calling. This isn't part of the recording.
Oh, this is the
And-
CIA?
yeah,
you patched into my phone line?
Yeah, we were listening to the live record of the podcast, and we heard that Lester has been seen in the area.
I'm really fucked up right now. Is this still the phone call?
Nope, this is no longer that phone call. We've patched in on your phone live.
Oh my god. Oh, hey guys.
This is Gareth.
Hey, Gareth. Gareth?
I think that's
What country of origin? What's the
I'm
country?
from the United States of America.
You sound like it.
Thanks, man. But listen here. Who am I talking to?
You're talking. This is Joe.
Sounds like a stupid fake name to me, Joe.
Joe Mama.
Fuck you, dude.
You can just hang up on the CIA if they're tracking you, by the way.
Bring, 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 bring.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Oh, it says CIA. Bring, bring.
It's on your phone?
It's on my phone now. They're calling me.
Don't answer it.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
This is special. This is special. This is special.
You sound like a dummy.
That's really me.
Sorry.
Oh, this is special. This is Special Agent Mackenzie.
Special Agent Mackenzie, what can I do for you?
I'm on a secret investigation.
Are you?
I'm seeking out special individuals
Special.
with certain attributes we'd like to find in a team. Where
Oh my God! What? You're trying to do a super team up?
I'm doing a super team up of all the people in my cell phone contacts. We're gonna meet up. It's my mom's birthday this weekend.
So why did you have my number in your contacts?
I do not know. But I'm calling you now because I'm hoping you'll come to my mom's birthday this weekend. I want it to be a big ball. It's her 80th.
Oh well, I mean, sure. What day is on the weekend?
You and I were gonna go have crabs this weekend. You guys were gonna.
Oh.
I was gonna do something with this.
Special. What was
Are
your name?
you making
Mackenzie?
plans without me?
Mackenzie, yeah, my uncle Lester here, Lenny.
I'll remind you, you're under oath.
Oh shit, I am. That's right. Well, I have plans this weekend with my uncle to go eat crabs. I can't say any more than that. Otherwise, I'll be indemnifying.
That is a huge disappointment.
Sorry, man. I didn't know that it was crucial that I, Zach from the Welcome to Earth podcast, come to your mother's birthday party.
She'll be very sad not to have you there.
I mean, I'm sure she's a sweet lady, but, you know.
I will talk to you later. then.
Intern Mackenzie, get off the phone again.
I'm taking a shit. It helps me to talk through it.
Wait a second. Your boss is upset about you taking a call on the shitter
Yes.
at the CIA?
Because we have to keep everything very secret here. And who knows who's listening on the toilet? So I've got to go.
Wait, was your mother's birthday even real, or was this a prank phone
No,
call?
that part's real.
Okay.
But they don't want me doing employee calls on company time.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna go to the crab feast this weekend with my uncle Lester, Lenny. So,
All right.
can't. Okay, that
I'll
doesn't mean
tell
anything
my
to you.
boss.
Okay. See you.
Bye.
Whew. I think we dodged a bullet there.
I'm
He
glad that wasn't.
He didn't seem interested in your whereabouts.
No, not at all. Sorry, I almost forgot who I was there.
All right. Well, so I think we can take a break right there. That's been an interesting development. Hopefully, we don't get any more calls from the CIA this episode, because that might throw a real wrench in the works of you living here.
Especially if you've got such supernatural guests coming out of the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to interrupt that fun fest.
And the CIA is notoriously boring. They throw bad parties.
Oh, even for their mother?
For their mother, yes.
Grandmother? I can't
No,
remember.
It was their mother.
Okay. Wow. How old was that guy? For her 80th, and that's her mother? His mother?
Well, you're saying wow as if anybody at the age of 80 can't have children?
Yeah. You become barren and infertile.
But you can. That sounded like.
Especially for lady women.
Yeah, but if they're middle age. That doesn't make her. That wasn't a young guy. He had to be in just like middle of the age, right?
Well, that's what I'm guessing. But like, so must have been in his 60s or something. 60s, 50s, late 50s, early 60s, something like that. That's what I'm guessing.
I'm going to guess he was
I
41.
can barely see you through this thing. It's weird.
It's a little bit odd, but
Yeah.
that's okay. I feel like you and I are connected another way.
That's right.
And I keep playing footsie
Wait, what?
with you under the
No,
table.
stop it. I didn't think that was you. I thought it was Josh. All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll unfortunately have more with Uncle Lenny. And we'll be introducing a Neptunian dictator and later receiving a supernatural warning. So stay tuned for more Welcome to Earth.